Hey, so we're here outside of Columbia University where the students are planning a walkout at 1 p.m. to protest against Israel. One thing that I thought is worth noting is the gates of the campus. I don't know if you can see there, but the gates of the campus have been decorated with balloons that are white and blue, the colors of the Israeli flag, showing that the university is firmly in Israel's camp despite the views of the students. Very interesting.
I mean, if I make money and I make a certain amount when I work for it, you should not be able to take that away.
You're an idiot.
So,
You know what Hamas is doing?
Jack in. Just straight up like it told you, idiot.
You're a chicken for them.
I'm a chicken for them?
Yeah, you should go to Gaza.
Can you explain further what you mean by that?
You should go to Gaza.
I should go to Gaza to be a
There's
chicken?
no one left there. You should fight for them. Yeah.
I should go to Gaza to be a chicken, is what you're saying.
You are a chicken.
What do you mean exactly?
Would you go to Gaza?
Would you go to Gaza?
Right now, no, because I don't want to get bombed and killed.
But you wouldn't.
I'd rather be able to eat, you know, like no one's eating there right now.
all right, so what would you want for a solution? Because Israel is going to exist no matter what. So Israel's always going to exist. It's been existing since 1948 and exists. So that's a reality that a lot of the so-called far-left socialist Marxist commies don't want to accept. So based on that, Israel's going to exist. So what do you think should happen? Do you agree with like a two-state solution? Or how about fighting get rid of Hamas?
Historically clear, and it involves death every single time.
Well, explain to me what NYPD KKK is in solidarity of. Explain to me that chant, please. Because that was what they were saying earlier. So
Hi, please don't.
Student revolution!
Here as tensions continue to escalate in New York, it's as pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli students at Columbia University take part in demonstrations now entering day 5. Our correspondent is on the scene.
Well, we're here outside of Columbia University, and this is the center of the boiling controversy in New York City right now. Inside the campus, there is an encampment that's been set up to support the Palestinians, to denounce the campus and its investment and financial ties to the Israeli government. Now, there are widespread condemnations of these protests coming from the city officials and local politicians, as well as leaders of the university. They say these protests are somehow offensive to students of Jewish heritage, making them uncomfortable, etc. However, the students are refusing to abandon their protest. Now, the campus has been locked down, and as you can see, we're here outside of the campus where there has been a crowd of hundreds of pro-Palestine demonstrators for the past several hours expressing their support for the students. Now, there have also been a number of pro-Israel folks here waving Israeli flags and American flags, and there have been arguments between them. There were several arrests earlier today, but this is part of something that's happening all across the United States. There has been similar protests and an encampment set up at Yale University. There's a recent protest encampment that started at the University of Michigan, and it seems like students who object to their university's financial ties to Israel have decided to make themselves known with encampments 24/7 on the campus. Now, in New York City, this is particularly controversial. There's been widespread condemnation from politicians, but the students say this is a matter of their freedom of speech, their right to express themselves. And furthermore, there are some pointing out that Ivy League schools like Columbia and Yale play a very international role for the United States. And it's a place for the United States to show that it has room for pro-Palestinian sentiments and Muslims and others. However, those schools are very closely tied in with Israel financially. A lot of their biggest donors are big supporters of Israel, so it puts those universities in a very precarious situation. A lot of anger here coming from both sides. People don't like the situation. People feel that the students are exercising their freedom of assembly, their freedom to protest, and being intimidated and threatened. Others feel they're making a hostile environment for Jewish students, so it's a lot of disagreement here. Hundreds of police surrounding the campus. The campus is locked down. There's protesters inside, and there's lots of protesters outside.